You know, leadership isn't about being liked. It's not about affection from our people. It's about staying safe in tough times and giving our people a vision as to why what they're doing is important and how they can make a difference. And that's what I decided I was going to focus on when I took command of the ship. You know, as I told you, the ship wasn't doing well when I took command. One of the worst safety records, some of the lowest retention rates in the entire U.S. Navy. The quarter before I took command, our retention rate was 8%, meaning we were retaining 8% of the sailors eligible to re-enlist. And when you think of the military, you think, well, you can order your crew around. You know what? I can. But I can't order them to stay with us. And my crew are volunteers just like your crew are volunteers, just like your customers are volunteers. And I figured I had to give them a reason why they should want to stay with us. So I focused only on them and connecting with them and getting them to understand they have just as much at stake in the successful outcome here as I do. And what happened? They turned their own ship around. My last year in command, our retention rate was almost 100%. Also in my last year, we operated our ship on 75% of our operating budget, returning millions that I'd like to be able to report came back to you, all the U.S. taxpayers. But our reward for saving taxpayers millions was that our budget was cut 25% the following year. But in about 18 months, we go from being near the bottom to being awarded the Spokane Trophy. It was an award started in 1908 by President Theodore Roosevelt, given annually to the best ship in the Pacific Fleet. And in years 3 and 4 after I left the ship, USS Benfold won the award for best ship in the entire U.S. Navy. So I think what we're all doing in this room, you know, we're all leaders, we're all captains of our own ship, and, you know, we want to be around for the long term. And I found the only way we could, you know, thrive in tough times is to get the crew to have a sense of urgency that we need to be the best at everything we do. After the Spokane Trophy was announced, I got an email from my admiral. He said, Mike, congratulations on winning the Spokane Trophy, but he said, don't get too cocky and arrogant. When I had command of a ship in the Atlantic Fleet, my ship won the Battenberg Cup, which is the award for best ship in the Atlantic Fleet. And he said, oh, by the way, to this day, my ship still holds the Navy's record in gunnery of 103.6 out of a possible 105 points. He said, until you can beat my score in gunnery, I don't want to hear from you, and I don't want to hear from USS Benfold. Well, I never told the gunnery crew how to do it. I just taped that email to the gun mount. 3 weeks later, went out and shot gunnery, shot 104.4, which to this day is still a Navy record. And I let the gunnery crew write the email response back to the admiral. Thank you.